wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por los míos, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. On my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight. Didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Boy.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shoddy while bro had it, get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shoot it. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, go
shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
trying to add to the cipher. Time is money, trying to run the numbers higher. They're hustling early, it's hardwired. Total bezel, frozen neck off like a tire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, Nate Hobbs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big... And a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1:06 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's absolutely nothing he could do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Play action now. Young. Looking to his fullback now. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Adams put in motion right. Running it after the penalty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 yards on the run. Still ground to make up, though, as they face 2nd and 13.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
They'll send him up the middle. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on that play, but 3rd and goal is still going to be longer than they'd like.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have second and pretty long here. Trying again following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? But it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw, Pickett. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up fourth and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fields this clean at the 30. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Raider football. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Young. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Young on first and 10. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for Raiders first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air on first down, Young. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Young working from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Jets! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The give on second to Hall. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll run for it with Hall. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. To throw is Pickett. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 25. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 33 on 2nd down. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Defense shows blitz. Young setting up the running back screen. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. And with Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Now Young. Kamara's got it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Young on first and 10. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up second and 10. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Rush coming for Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. This will be caught by Adams. And this one doesn't go far. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Young. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points, not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jukes one defender. And the Raiders are going to have it after after his second interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. It's caught. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Ja'Cory and Bennett there for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. And that takes them to 3rd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. Looked like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Out of the gun, Young. That's complete to Camara. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Three-quarters in. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. Young to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 17. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, Pickett. He's got a man left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming right is Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Jets hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pickett will look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
That pass complete to Goddard. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders put up even more points in a win. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now here's Pickett. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Gets it running a sweep. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders make the interception on what is the final